Rich gains. Fear the fear. Fear the fear. Rich gains.
The grip of fear, sandwiched between Cade Monroe and John Richardson. Free the fear. My first real presentation was in court in downtown Los Angeles. The place was packed. There were 3 attorneys. All were bored. The other side didn't show up, which meant that all I had to do was present the legal points of our case, and we win. Simple. Easy. Then the grip of fear took over. My hands were trembling, my throat went dry. I couldn't remember the name of my client. The judge had to take over the questioning just to speed things up. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, the moment before we're about to make a presentation, we get butterflies in our stomachs, sweaty palms, or worse, green salad stuck between our teeth. We wonder, what are we going to say? How's it going to sound? What if I forget? Look at all the people. Will they like it? How do I look? You know how you're driving down a country road late at night and you come upon a deer and the deer freezes when it sees your headlights? You know why that happens? Because it thinks it's about to go on stage and deliver a speech. 10% of people have deer in headlights disease, glossophobia. 10% of people have love the stage syndrome. They'll do anything to be up on stage. The other 80% of us, we'd rather be in the casket than delivering the eulogy. Why is it we're so afraid to make presentations? Some research would suggest that it goes back to our biology. We're out in the open, we're unprotected. The fight or flight syndrome kicks in. Our heart rate increases, our breathing gets faster. Some of our non-essential functions like digestion shuts down. 20 million years of evolution, and we still can't tell the difference between a saber-toothed tiger and a Toastmaster speech. I think it's something a bit more, because we get nervous even when we're in front of our familiar groups. I think it has to do with our confidence, our value, the story that we tell ourselves. We tell ourselves a story of fear. What if we can change that story into something else? What if we could change that story into a story of excitement? I'd like to share a story with you that illustrates the difference between fear and excitement. The circus elephant and the fox. The circus elephant under the big top is a regal, noble creature. Yet, how can this massive animal be so docile? It starts when its trainer pounds a huge stake into the ground. It ties one end of the rope to the stake and the other end of the rope to the baby elephant's leg. The elephant tugs, but it cannot break free. The elephant pulls as hard as it can, but it cannot break free. The elephant struggles with all of its might, but it cannot break free. It's learned helplessness. It's learned to be a victim of circumstance. As the elephant grows into a teenager and adult, with one kick it can pull the stake out of the ground, but it won't, because it has a story of fear inside of its head. Unlike the elephant, which will settle for peanuts, the fox is excited and confident. He goes out into the forest, chases mice, and catches other animals. He tests to see what works. Honey. And what doesn't? Ouch! Porcupine. He comes back every night and talks to the elephant about all the exciting adventures that he's had. Down by the lake, watching the beavers build their dam. Up in the mountains with the billy goats. 10,000 on Candy Crush. Back in the forest with Mother Bear and her cubs. The elephant listens intently, longing to be like the fox. I was the elephant. My stake and rope was high expectations. Whatever I said was discounted. Whatever I did, dismissed. I had a story of fear inside my head. How can we take that story of fear and replace it with excitement? What is fear? False expectations appearing real. Do we know what's going to happen next on stage? No. Can we predict the future? No. Why do we have that story of fear inside our head? Let's change that story into excitement. How many of you play a sport or a recreational activity? By show of hands. And how do you feel when you're ready to play that sport or recreational activity?
Excited.
Excited. Great, joyous, fun. For me, it's tennis. I don't go out on the tennis court thinking, oh my God, I'm going to have a terrible game. It's going to be, I'm not going to enjoy myself. I'm going to hit the ball terrible. Well, except for last Saturday. No, I go out there, I'm ready to have fun. I can't wait. I'm enjoying myself. This is how I replaced the story of fear with excitement. One particular match. It was in the tiebreaker. And I started feeling those feelings of little anxiety, little nervousness. How was I going to hit the ball? I started focusing on how I was going to perform. And then I thought, wait a minute. Think about this idea of excitement. I'm here with my friend. I'm having fun. I'm out enjoying myself. And all of a sudden, my body calmed down. I relaxed. And I won the tiebreaker handily. Change the story of fear into a story of excitement. Grab that rope that ties you down. Lift that rope and free yourself to be the best that you can be. Free yourself of that fear. Be excited. Be the fox. Thank you.